My wife threw a party for 200 people last night. I wasn't invited. Neither was the truth about where she really was. There's something about marriage nobody tells you. The slow fade. You don't notice it at first, like a water leak behind drywall. By the time you see the stain, the structure's already rotten. I'd been married to Allison for 8 years. She was a senior account director at a flashy Austin ad agency. I ran a small residential HVAC crew. Nothing glamorous, but I kept families warm in winter and cool in Texas summers. Honest work, the kind where you shake hands and mean it. Allison used to love that about me. "You're so real, Jake," she'd say, back when we shared a studio apartment and ramen noodles. But somewhere between her first promotion and her third designer handbag, real became embarrassing. "Babe, can you not wear your work shirt to my company picnic?" she asked one spring. Her voice was sweet, but her eyes weren't. "It's just, you know how these people are." I knew, because she'd become one of them. The morning everything cracked open was a Tuesday. Nothing special. I was drinking coffee from a chipped mug, scrolling through news on my phone. Allison sat across from me, already fully dressed at 7 a.m., which was strange because she never wore makeup to the office. "Big presentation today?" I asked.
"Something like that," she said, not looking up. I noticed her left hand first. Bare. No diamond, no band. Just a faint tan line where her rings used to sit. "You're not wearing your wedding ring." She glanced down, like she'd forgotten it existed. "Oh, I took it off for a workout last night. Must have left it in the bathroom." We didn't have a gym at home. I didn't push, not yet. But something shifted in my chest. That cold quiet that comes when your gut knows before your brain does. That night, she texted, "Meeting ran late. Don't wait up." I didn't. Instead, I sat in my truck outside her office building, watched her walk out at 9:15. Not with a laptop bag or client files. She was laughing, hair down, hand in hand with a guy in a tailored blazer. He drove a Tesla. She kissed him before getting in. I sat there for 10 minutes. Didn't cry, didn't rage, just breathed. The next morning, I logged into our shared laptop. She never changed passwords, probably because she never thought I'd look. I found everything in 20 minutes. Hotel receipts, Venmo transactions with heart emojis, a saved calendar event called Late Meeting that repeated every Thursday for 4 months. His name was Derek, new business development. 6 feet, nice smile, probably never touched a wrench in his life. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I called my buddy Marcus. Same name as your story, funny enough. He's a forensic accountant. Quiet guy, loyal as a scar. "Marcus, I need you to do something for me, but you can't ask why until it's done." He paused. "You okay, brother?" "Will be." Over the next 2 weeks, I played dumb. Made her coffee, kissed her cheek, let her think I was the same clueless HVAC guy she'd married. Meanwhile, Marcus helped me document everything. Credit card statements, hotel check-ins, even a selfie she'd accidentally backed up to our shared cloud drive. Her and Derek, toasting wine. Her wedding ring visibly in her purse on the table behind her.
I sent one anonymous email to her HR department. Just the facts. Receipts, timestamps, and the company's own fraternization policy, highlighted in yellow. Then I packed a bag and stayed at Marcus's place for 3 days. Didn't answer her calls. Let her wonder. When I finally came home, she was wrecked. Not sorry. Wrecked. There's a difference. "HR put me on administrative leave," she whispered, mascara streaking. "Derek threw me under the bus, said I pursued him. Jake, I might lose my job." I sat down across from her, calm. you might lose a lot of things. She looked at me then. Really looked. Like she was seeing me for the first time in years. You did this? I just made sure the truth had a forwarding address. She started crying harder. I was lonely. You were always working. You never understood my world. I understood it fine, I cut her off. Your world was full of people who'd drop you the second your stock dropped. And you traded me, the guy who held your hair back when you had food poisoning, who worked double shifts so you could take that unpaid internship, for a man who probably can't change a tire. She had no answer. I stood up. I'm not asking for the house, the car, any of it. Keep it. But I'm keeping something too. What? Me. I walked out wearing the same work boots she'd asked me to hide at her company picnic. Those boots had walked job sites in 104-degree heat. They'd climbed ladders and crawled through crawl spaces so families could sleep cool at night. She thought they were ugly. I thought they were medals. 6 months later, I was in a different city, San Antonio, working for a commercial HVAC outfit. Smaller trucks, bigger skies. I rented a shotgun house near the river, the kind with squeaky floors and a porch swing that faced east. The silence didn't scare me anymore. It healed me.
Allison tried calling, left voicemails, emailed. I've changed. I'm in therapy. I still love you. But love without respect is just obsession in a nice dress. I never answered. One Saturday, I was replacing a compressor for an elderly widow named Mrs. Cervantes. Her AC had died in August. Texas cruel. When I finished, she handed me a glass of sweet tea and said, "You remind me of my husband. Hard hands, soft heart. Don't let anyone make you ashamed of either." I drank that tea slower than any beer I'd ever had. A few weeks later, I met Elena. She managed a small bookstore 2 blocks from my place. I'd gone in looking for a repair manual, walked out with her number tucked inside a used copy of East of Eden. She was different, not flashy, not trying to impress anyone. She noticed things, like how I wiped my boots before entering her shop, how I always returned books with the spine unbroken. One evening, sitting on that porch swing, she asked, "Why'd you really leave Austin?" I told her, not the angry version, the true one. She was quiet for a long moment. Then she said, "My ex-husband used to introduce me as my wife, the bookstore girl, like it was a punchline. Some people need you small so they can feel big." That was the moment. Not a grand speech or a dramatic apology, just 2 survivors